It's a good job. It's a good program. Very, very, very good. I mean, when you said my goal was to try to figure out if I can teach or make a person good, make the concept in short period, you got it. That's the way. That's the way.
Hello.
Hey,
How are
hello.
you?
Good. How about you?
Good.
And you busy, huh?
Uh-huh.
You are busy, huh?
I'm busy. Busy is good, right?
Yeah. Where are you? At home?
I'm still in Seoul for another week. Yeah, then I'll be back to Dubai on Sunday. So
Yeah, good.
So how are things with you?
Good. Man, I'm pushing. I'm very good with making very, very, very good job with the team guys of the Unicorn.
Okay.
We are there was for Unicorn 1, it's like 21. The very first time you made it. So we have 4 people, me and 3 people. Ricky, you know, the firefighter from London.
Yes. I met him in person. Yes.
Yeah. This guy, and then a Greek guy and Romanian guy.
Right.
Lucas know this. I sent the email to Lucas and stuff.
Sure.
And it's very,
Yeah, because the team reached out to me this morning and saying Rosario just sent in his result.
Yeah. Well, just like 1 month stuff. But special, you know.
Yeah, but it's good. It's the reason why I wanted to do this interview and record it, and I thank you for agreeing to do this.
No problem.
Are you okay if I also discuss the stats that you shared?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
I mean, I'm yours, you know. You've been whatever.
Appreciate it. So, like the whole purpose, the whole vision that I had for DoD was to create a program that creates the fastest results on the planet. And
it's cool.
And seeing how you did the DoD for what, 2 weeks, and then this is the result in 4 weeks after that.
Yeah, just 1 month, just because I wanted to go like, let's make a serious stuff like 1 month, like 1 month, you know. If you make 2 trades and then it works now, man. Let's do 1 month. 1 month you have more stuff in the market, maybe wrong day, maybe you stress it, or maybe the market has some news or something, you have a little bit of more movement. That's why I use it 1 month frame.
Absolutely. So explain to me a little bit, just for the people who might be watching, is what was your experience with DoD before you joined the program? Were you worried? Were you afraid? What happened when you?
No, not really. The point is this: I'm very like, but this probably is personal. Everyone, it's like this. Depend how one person character is, you know.
Right.
So actually, I'm really into this, you know, also from the Unicorn and stuff. So now DoD comes in and said like, good, let's keep pushing. I mean, I don't care, whatever it comes, it's education. And at the end of the day, the more you have, the less mistake you should do, theoretically.
Right.
So the more you give, the more program you have, okay. It was a little bit like, all this story about you're gonna, do or die, and then it's hard and stuff. And it was like some strange story, but no problem, let's go in. Okay?
Right. You just jumped in.
Yeah. I just jumped in instantly. And then it's fun because it's fun this. There was written on the email, on the presentation, I prepared to have 3-4 hours a day and stuff. I said, well, no big deal. I'm doing that 24 hours, no problem. I'm doing this as a job.
Right.
And then suddenly I started and I saw like the exercise for the day. You open it, what? 3-4 hours, it's not good. So, a lot of job, but it's good. It's very good. But actually, I put it in like 8 hours, 10 hours per day, probably.
Yeah, and this is one of the things we wanted to check because it's such a small, very quick program, and we wanted to. Only the strongest of the mind can make it.
Yeah.
We had an individual who was also going through the same rigorous training.
Yeah.
Person fell sick, got COVID.
Wow.
And still got the work done.
Correct.
Yeah. So it really shows you that there's a certain personality type that says, you know what, give me all you got.
Yeah.
Bring it. Let's do it.
I remember once. I think it was on Thursday or Wednesday. I don't remember. Like in the first week.
Yeah.
I finished my job. Blah blah blah. I sent it to Tony. Was my gatekeeper.
Okay.
And suddenly at 11 in the night, I got in the next day. I said, hey, it looks like you pushing and stuff. I give you next. I anticipate and give you the next for tomorrow. I give it now.
Okay.
I stayed up till 3-4 a.m. in the night.
Good.
To keep going with that. And then there was this part where you need to make video recording.
Right.
But my wife was sleeping, and I said, "Oh, man, I cannot do that because I'm gonna wake up." But all the part without the video, I've done till 3-4 a.m. in the morning.
Good. But
but it's a good job. It's a good program. Very, very, very good. I mean, when you said my goal was to try to figure out if I can teach or make person good, make the concept in short period, you got it. That's the way. That's the way.
So how did you feel when you went through the entire program and then you reached the graduation day and then you finally made it? And I get reports on the back end saying, okay, person A, he survived, person B survived.
Oh yeah.
So how did you feel on your side that
well, I felt like good. Like the idea is like because at the big you get a little not overwhelmed, but you have a lot of job. So you cannot focus on something else, like how you feel, how you don't feel, because the idea is like keep going, keep doing this job, But when it finishes, you feel like a little bit of like relief, like but it's a happy one. It's like you feel good, like man, I worked hard, and it's good because now I feel good of this. I'm happy. It's like I don't know. Probably it's like this. Imagine a sport guy. He need to train because he has a race, a very important one. You may end up destroyed by training physical, but then you go bad and you go like, wow, I've done it. Tomorrow I'm gonna win because I so much worked off before. It need to work that thing. You know what I mean? Plus the program, it's very powerful. So really you feel like proud. Good job. I've done this. It was really hard, but then that the price is there because it's worth what you've done. So you never have the feeling of I'm losing time. There's so much work, so much time. I want to quit because come on, it's 10 in the evening. I started here at 7 in the morning, and still that. Come on, no, you don't feel that. You feel like this is working, and this is good. That's the feeling. Feeling is like good. So, good job.
Talk about the time. If I can, it's okay. I'm going to show the stats. So if I can show the stats here, and this is the picture you sent in this morning, right?
Yeah.
This is the 2 weeks that you did. That was
it started on Monday 7 and finished basically Friday 18.
Okay, this is in August, and you finished on this day.
On the last day, I put it a trade. It was there, and that's it.
Okay, good. So you traded within the program. You traded on the last day.
Yeah, because I wanted to try to. Well, actually, the opportunity was there because the trade was okay to set up.
Right.
So I wanted to try to apply the 2 weeks in that trade. So I somehow I did force it a little bit. It's not like best setup ever, but that's what I got this day. And over there, I tried to apply everything, and the technical part, the educational part, and actually worked pretty well.
Good. I'm glad. Now, these are wonderful stats because you tracked everything. It's good to show all this stuff because it shows a reference of within 4 weeks, you actually made a lot of your money back of that you actually put.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is easy. You get confidence, and instead of 200, you put a zero more, 2,000, you have the same number. This is just statistic.
Correct.
But with a zero more, so.
Correct. Like a lot of people don't understand the idea of 12.98 R is basically, the risk to reward, right? So that's basically 13:1, which means 1,300%.
Of whatever number you put there.
Yeah, that's massive in a month. Banks give you what, 5% a year?
Yeah, not even that.
Right, not even that these days, right? So
you need to go here with the banks with. I have 1 million, maybe you get 5%. But...
Correct, and it's another thing to say, oh, you got lucky, you got lucky, you got lucky, you got lucky. Like to a certain point, you reach a point where it's like it's not luck.
It's not lucky.
Guy knows what he's doing, right? Yeah. And okay, so talk to me about the bad days. Bad days do come. Explain to me on your experience with the bad days? What happens during the bad days? And I'll, as you're done with the bad days, if you can also touch base on what did you mean with
Oh,
testing?
yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
So look, the bad days, if you check on the bad days, but generally speaking, a part of couple of days, numbers of days, you see 4 trades, 5 trades, 2 trades, 4 trades, because I stopped it, let's say not so long time ago, but let's say 1 year ago, to think trade by trade. Okay. And I start to think movement, like the setup, it's there, that thing should go, for example, north. I want to enter this movement. Right. So now I don't care about take it, loss, oh, I failed it, right? I don't know, go, fail, okay, next try. Give me another price, and then maybe you get the monster or you don't get the monster. Doesn't matter, But then at the end, it comes like, okay, that movement costed me 1 try, 2 try, 3 try, whatever it is. And then at the end, you check what's happened with this 3 try. Well, I made out 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour included, or in that case, it was like lost 1 hour out of 4 trades, which is basically, if it would be a normal trade, that would be a minus 4 hour. Because 1 trade you lose, 1 trade you lose, 1 trade you lose. While in that case, the idea is like, you got, the day ended up that way, well, not so much of a deal. You know what I mean? Because my mindset is take the move, and the game is not over till the move plays out, and then you check how much it costed to you and how much you get profit out of it. Or, well, at some point, lose, and then maybe I can, well, actually it could be like, the move can go against you and you were completely wrong story read. That's not the story, you stop. Or at some point, your timing is completely off and you get so much loss, you said, you know what, leave this move for tomorrow, it doesn't matter, today it costed me, that's it. So it's not really like it impressed me and I have a problem with that,
Yeah, I actually dug deep into, you also sent a detailed statement along with that thing, and I saw that one of your red days comes from a lot of counter trends, which is
but there is some stuff. Of course, the idea is this: do or die, done. This is a month. It's not like finish it. So looking, checking, adjusting, tweaking. So counter trend. Well, let's try to check how it is, and then but then take notes. Say, look, counter trend problem, or this one problem.
Right. Okay, good. So now, with all the stuff done, with your do or die graduation behind you, your immediate results in front of you, how do you feel about the upcoming future for you until the end of the year? How do you feel that? Is it a promising career, this industry?
Yeah. The idea is this: I really feel. Of course, you never say I got this, Well, I mean, you can say I got this, I'm starting to got it, but it's not like I got it. But the feeling is, yes, man, if you keep going that way, it's a matter of time. It's the feeling is you got this, but be conscious because you are at the beginning. So it's still a lot of don't go like, oh, okay, I got this, I don't care. Keep making the job, keep doing. But let's say it feels like I made the breakthrough of the normal journey of a trader. Lucky you start and you're lucky, bang, and then you go like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna be billionaire. Then suddenly, boom, down, and you go like, oh my god, and then you start to search around, blah blah blah. So if you want, it's like you have a push, you have a pullback, and then you have a range, down there, and you strategy change. Let me another video, another stuff, another story. Well, now I feel like, whoop, okay, now the bad story is back. I got my experience. I made all the mistake the trader do, like moving your stop, doing that, changing strategy and stuff. And now it looks like you have a sort of like, I got this thing. This thing need to trade that way. You need to trade only in these days. You need to trade. For example, today, I don't trade, at least London. Zero setup, zero news, zero nothing. Back in the day, I would try to find out something, You go a lower time frame, try to find, today, I don't care. I don't care. This urgency, no, I don't care. Because if I have doubt, I pop up these numbers, the statistic, And I say, like, you see, if you do it that way, it works. So today, don't trade. And you're happy for that. So the idea, the feeling is this, that you got it, you keep going, and adjust, do, check, and it's gonna work. It's like matter of time. That's the feeling.
I can see in your language also you've got the do or die DNA now, which is
No, it's impressive. It's impressive. Nice job. That program is brutal.
Good.
Brutal.
Yeah. So
for example, one thing I want to say about this program, probably compared, for example, unicorn and stuff. Yeah. While in the unicorn, it's sort of like it's almost needed a little bit of background of the other program.
Right.
This do or die, of course, if you have it, it's better. Okay. But it looks to me that probably from scratch you can try. Like you grab a person,
right?
No clue about anything. You put it there. Of course, going to be a little bit more complicated compared to a guy who already has the Urban Forex other program. Right. But it works. Yeah. It works also for zero person.
That was the whole plan, is we're trying to, if there's an individual out there, doesn't matter what background, if he's just passionate, has the ability to put in some hard work and doesn't, with the sergeant behind him.
Yeah.
Weeks, come on, 2 weeks. That's all it's going to then it can be done. People have.
I think so. I'm sure of it. It's true.
But, yeah, it can be done sooner. And you're the first public proof that we have now that it can be. We have more proof in the elite community, which is good. And I'll reach out to them as well to see if I can interview, for example, Andre.
Andre is very good. I saw also. We have a nice contact in the community. We share idea and stuff. And it's fun because after the do or die, we're doing the same trade.
Good.
We get the same idea because the deal, business deal and stuff. We see the same thing.
Good.
So he pop up with a post, and I'm there like, oh, me too, and stuff like that,
That's
and almost it's funny, and that's the idea of the testing before in this piece.
Yeah.
We basically enter also the same moment, and that testing, it was it's fun because it was because of you. You was in Aussie yen, and the move and stuff, I was with the do or die idea, and then I saw you and I understand. So I go like, okay, because Navin is very aggressive, and I mean, I need to be careful because it's very so I lowered the completed the lot size.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, today I take it just to feel the market, And I was in, out. And basically it turns fun because it was the same. It's sort of like I could see your entry before happening. Good. I remember I was with this. I was there and I was thinking, okay. And now I go and I was thinking, and now I bet Navin is in. I turned my face to the. I wanted to enter. Turn my face to the elite community, and you pop it up with the screen bought. And I go like, oh my god. And it's fun, this part. That's why a lot of time. One time is I was in, I said I scratch it, I post it, scratch it. 2 seconds later, you go like scratch. And I was like, okay, wait a second, that thing works, So it's like the feeling of reading the market. And this happened to me also with Andre. Like in, out, same level, the timing adjust. And I believe this is really the do or die thing. This is really the do or die. It changed my way of seeing, of reading, and on also the timing can change. Also the timing, because you feel it's now because you see the market, it's now.
Let me ask you then one critical question. Is do or die a strategy?
Not really. I don't think so. The idea is, okay, if we want to talk a little bit like expand the topic, let's say, let's go a little bit into, for example, philosophy. It feels like, it feels like you became the market. Good. To a certain extent, like, because then, remember when we say always flow with the market and feel the market, because at the end of the day, you have two options. The market is something outside, and then you fit in. It's not like something you can control. So the market does his own thing based on what the big boy need to do.
Right.
You have no contact unless they phone you and said, right now, do it, and you do it together. But that's, I mean, inside job, and that's it. You go jail and finish. No, but yeah, but the idea is this. You have two options. You pattern it, and then you cannot be never in sync.
Right.
You invent some whatever, strategy, Fibonacci, whatever it is. So you have a pattern, but you never the sync. Or you became the market in the meaning of like you feel it.
Good.
So you have the big boy, and this is the power of the do or die. He let you, he gives you not a strategy, but a way of thinking, a mindset. The store owner discount, the buyers they want it, blah, 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 where you basically track not the pattern.
Good.
Now you don't wait there to a pattern to show up, but you are like really like a ninja, a spy, which you are behind the shoulder of the big guy, and you read his mind. Like, okay, look, see, he's want a discount now he want a this one. So you feel his feeling.
Good. Yeah.
Like the let's say I want to buy, I'm a buyer, so give me a discount, don't trigger that, And you're gonna, looks like if you go deep, you get like this feeling of like, look at him, he's still waiting. So basically when you see him moving, it's like emotionally. So basically you feel the market. In that meaning, expanded, you became the market from extreme perspective,
Yeah.
So then it's just a matter sort of, okay, can the stop loss handle it? Your stop loss. Because you're gonna lose only if your stop loss is wrong, not because of direction.
Right, exactly. So
yeah,
how is your stop
that's
loss?
the point.
Your stop loss used to be like this. How is it now? Is your stop loss getting better and better?
No, I am tightening.
You're tightening it,
I'm
right?
going tight. Yeah. But this is still scary a bit. This is still scary a bit.
So when I say the things publicly, a stop loss is a formality, not a necessity. You start to believe it now?
Yeah. I was thought. I mean, I already understood that because of experience, but now it's very clear. I mean, theoretically, you never do that. You can trade without. With do or die, you can trade without. Don't do that. But the idea is this.
Yeah, you should still have it just in case.
Yeah, because the idea is like you feel the market, but you never gonna be the market. So you keep the stop loss there, because at the end of the day, the concept is like, man, you became the market. Yes, theoretically, but practically you're not. So keep the stop there for sure.
So I'm going to give you.
The idea is a super powerful program. Super powerful.
I'm going to give you, to wrap things up. I'm going to give you a small goal. Okay, your average risk reward right now is 2R. By end of October, let's get that to 3.5 if you can.
Well, I'll try.
3.5.
Sure.
And if all goes well by, let's say, December, I'd like to see if you can come and trade for us.
No problem.
Yeah?
No problem.
For you?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, great. And finally, any words or advice you'd like to give new developing traders who are watching this? Anything you want to pass on to them because of your experience, how you got here?
Guys, just push because this thing, it's doable. Do or die, the die is not there. It's just a name. It's doable for sure. This is for sure doable, and it's easy. Easy.
Don't give them the secret. That's the like I was to scare people and say hard, and then 50% of the people they quit because hard in their vocabulary. So it's not them anyways. But ones who just jump in, they're like, it's okay, it's doable. It's not.
It's doable. The hard work is there. The hard work need to be put there. This is like always. You cannot be like, I don't know, top football player and you just drink coffee. No, you need to train.
You got to train.
You cannot be Formula One driver and you just roam around with a bicycle. You need to train. I mean, so, and you need to smash your head against the wall, and it's not. So in trading, you need to get losses, you need to make your mistake, you need to move the stock, but you put the hard work, the program is there, and it's easy. It's easy to, conceptually easy. You understand, everyone can understand that. It's not like, you're not teaching astrophysics, it's like easy to understand. But you need to put the stuff. But if you push and you have the will, especially to keep going.
Yeah.
This stuff. It's like side effect. You became successful. Side effect.
You know, 3 years ago in my webinars, I used to ask this one question, and I used to say, if I was to, to the public, I say, if I hire you and I say I'm going to give you $100 for the whole day of work, how hard would you work? And
I remember that webinar.
And I said, if I give you $1,000 for today, how hard would you work? $10,000, $1 million for today.
People go like, oh, yeah.
Oh, then I will do anything, and then all these numbers or words change to I can do anything, blah 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 blah.
Exactly.
But the reality is, it's still one day.
Yeah.
The Do or Die program is very similar. It's just 2 weeks. However much pain there is, it's only 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's only 2 weeks, and the idea of time is time is important.
Yeah,
and should not. So, but yeah, thank you, Rosario. It was wonderful.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate it a lot.
And I'm sure a lot of people will find this useful. And so yeah, you are the very first public face for Do or Die. Thanks a lot. Nice to speak to you again, Rosario. I'll see you in the elite community.
Thanks, man. See you. Bye.